Service Road 28.
We are? This is a Forest Service road?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't look like one. Maybe that's why it's in such bad condition. Forest Service Road 28. We just kind of left Ashland and left Tiller. Tiller's about 7 miles back there. Nothing in Tiller. Everything's closed down. But this is the road that goes up to Umpqua Falls where they have the powwows once a year. But notice this little tiny waterfall. I don't know if you can really see it. On the South Umpqua River. Okay, so we'll get more photos, videos when we hit the Umpqua Falls. We're chasing waterfalls. Okay, so now we're at the Umpqua Falls. I have planned, what's that kid gonna do? The girl. I have done the, yep, see, I've done that before. Into the falls. It just really pushes you down into the water. And then you have to kind of get up and forward to get up from underneath the push of that water. There she is, she's climbing out now. And then, look on the other side of this rock bank, you could do a little inner tubing down over there. Kind of crowded, but not as crowded like what it gets like for the powwow. It is 4th of July weekend. Anyway, this is a great fishing spot. There's no fishing allowed on the Umpqua here, unless you're Native American. It looks like there's quite a few Native American folks out there. I was sitting. Hi, honey. That little girl gonna go to please. You're gonna drink that if you open it.
Over down.
Oh, it's fine.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, you guys, away from the stuff. My phone's in there, can't get wet. Go over in the sunshine. Sit on that sunny rock.
Just another shot of the falls from above. Can you see anything through the trees when you walk up there?
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, we're kind of up where the... This is a day use area only with picnicking, but the campgrounds are just kind of across the street. Let's see. I'm trying to get a picture of this, where you can see the pools. Right off into the pool there. That water pushes you. Oh, that water pushes you down. water that's pushing me down. And just go down with the water till there's not as much force pushing you down, and then somebody else just jumps in. There we go. She came up right away. Okay, we just came down that road out from the falls, over the mountain pass, and now here we are. Not quite sure. I know we're a mile from Highway 138, so I'm not quite sure what mountain that. It might be Mount Montezuma. Montezuma, where Crater Lake is. Do you think that might be where Crater Lake is? Where'd it go? Right there. Which means to the right would be Klamath Falls, and to the that way would be Bend, and everywhere. Anyway, so we're headed down the road 1 mile to Highway 138. So I don't know what kind of berries these are. I thought maybe they would be thimbleberries or something. But there's fern. And look at these lilies. They haven't even bloomed yet. There's a bunch of lilies in here. There's some lilies over there. Oh, I bet you they're so pretty when they bloom. But none of them are blooming yet. Okay. Okay, we came down that road, and there's a creek down there. The waterfalls. But we stopped. We're headed down this road, and I stopped so I could get a picture of that rock outcropping right there. Those trees up there. Wow, it's just so amazing. There's the road. And back there was all jagged canyon rock too. Okay. Okay, we're at Fall Creek Falls Trail. Fall Creek Falls Trail. And we're gonna go walk to the falls. It's probably just a mile. It'll be just a little over a mile there and back. So it's all just over half a mile. Hikers only. Job's Garden Trail, 1/4 of a mile. The falls, a 1/2 a mile. And there's a gravel road up top. Okay. So there's a lot of this basalt rock here. Look at the tree. Going over the tree. I don't know, it's kind of weird. More basalt rock. Oh, it smells incredible here. So earthy, earthy smell. Okay. Okay, this is an interesting tree stump. Very interesting. These are not, I mean, these are like little water coming down. These are not the Fall Creek Falls. Although it is Fall Creek. Okay, so we just came from that trail. And here we are coming up on the waterfall, but I gotta see where I'm walking. It was a little rocky. Taking a picture of her and the little kiddos. So the trail where he's at, it continues on up here and on up to a gravel road, I guess. So you could get actually to the top of the waterfall up there. As soon as they're done taking pictures, I'll go over there and get more. I'm gonna walk. You see me? It doesn't film that way.
It should. You
No,
can't put cameras in.
No.
It looks like the one.
So the water is kind of cold. Cold, 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 cold. Go jump in. Go stand under it.
I know.
Oh, look, you can see even further up. There's even more of it. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. It whitens out. Where are you going? This is up above the other waterfall. This is up above the other waterfall. Yeah. Down there. Looks like some people walk down there. I ain't walking. I never walk beyond the sounding. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep walking up the trail. Okay, we just hiked up this trail to Susan Creek Waterfall. There's some picnic tables down there. There's the creek, and here's the falls. Oh, let's walk on over there to those falls. I think they said they're like 50 feet. And they say you could go swimming here, so I mean, if you don't mind cold water. But then the river's down back at the end of the trail on the other side of the road. Is that as far as the trail goes?
That one, yeah.
End of the trail. There is a bit of a pool down there. So I'm gonna walk back there and down across that bridge. Creek. You could swim in there. You could swim in that pool. I don't know how you get to the pool. Climb up over the rock. But I'm sure it's freaking cold. Maybe on a really super hot day and it gets really, really hot, I'm sure it feels really good. And I think as the summer, today is July 3rd. 2020, so I'm sure later on in the year the falls aren't quite as rushing as they quiet down from the ice melt, snow melt up in the Cascades. So Susan Creek empties up into the North Umpqua River. That's my husband. Okay, kind of backed up in here and at this little campsite. We didn't bring our tent, so we kind of just slept in the back of the vehicle. And we are at Lake in the Woods or Lake on the Woods? Lake on the Woods, I don't know, something. for coffee. Just doing a bagel cream cheese. I'm gonna take a walk. It's one of the smallest lakes I've ever seen. But there's a few other campers around here, probably fishing. Today is 4th of July. And we'll drive, we're 28 miles from probably up in the Umpqua National Forest, in the Cascade Range area. And we passed a lot of folks as we were driving up here that were leaving. So my thought is they were up here fishing. If you keep up on the forest road that we turned off on, and keep going, and it takes you to a few other lakes like Fish Lake. And so we're kind of halfway between Glide and Crater Lake, or maybe more closer to Glide, the little town of Glide, which is about 10 miles east of Roseburg. And Toketee Hot Springs are like another 30 miles east. When we came out of the forest road from the Umpqua Waterfalls, we were too far west to turn to go to the Toketee Hot Springs. So we just went to all the other waterfalls you saw. So this is Lake of the Woods, the lake in the woods. There's another one out of Ashland. There's Lake of the Woods that's out of Ashland, between Ashland and Klamath Falls. So this must be called Lake in the Woods. There's a little bit of mist coming off of it. Very tiny little lake. But you could see the fish jumping up for the bugs. So we're gonna walk around. I think there's 2 hiking trails here that all 3 go to Waterfalls. And we'll be checking out 1 or 2 or all 3 of them today before we head back into Glide for some lunch. That's a hemlock. It's a pretty tree. Pretty young tree. Okay, I did want to get a quick little video of these rhodies that were still, these azaleas, wild rhodie azaleas that are still blooming. There's quite a few of them up around this campground area. These are azaleas. It's probably really, really pretty when they're all in full bloom. Okay. And then ferns. Okay, we're hiking to Yakso Waterfalls through, I believe, some of this old growth forest. There's still a lot of underbrush here. This is sorrel. This little plant here is sorrel, which is a medicine and a food source for originally Native Americans. There's some young trees over here. A whole bunch of them. They're really, really thick. Yeah, this is a pretty thick undergrowth. Some of the old growth forests I've been in, they were so tall and their canopy covered the light. There was hardly any undergrowth at all. And that's a true unlogged old growth forest. Okay, this is more, this part of the old growth is more what I would picture. Very little undergrowth in here. That's kind of how I, with these tall trees. But when you have acres and acres and acres of it like this, with the old growth and bare underbrush, not sure what these little tiny sapling things are. They look like maples. Little tiny maples. So they probably get some sunlight in the daytime. I was just talking about the old growth, and because when we first started there was a lot of undergrowth, and that's not typical of an old growth forest. It's more like this, with very little undergrowth because of these canopies. Here's a thicker canopy, and it just blocks out the sunlight, so not much could grow down here. Still, some of my favorite forests are the redwoods over at the coast. I do have some videos of our redwood trips. So we just came across this little walking bridge, across this little stream, moss-covered rocks. Smell. My husband. I could hear the water. Let me get this. And we have to walk down into the canyon. So that's where we're headed now, a descent. Down into a canyon, which is somewhere down there, somewhere. Okay, so we're descending. Okay. So there's the creek down there. Oh, around that bend we'll be able to see it. Okay, watch while I'm walking though. Yeah. And there, on the other side of that bridge, there's the waterfall. Okay. Now I'll get more videos once I get up close, but I gotta watch where I'm walking. Okay. These little rock face cliffs are pretty cool. And then the waterfall. And I'll walk over there for a better view. This is amazing. We're still descending. This is cool. Okay. Still descending. Still not sure I want to walk down this little bit. Should be wearing my tennis shoes. Like you could actually climb down this little bit of rock and limbs and stuff to get down to the water, which would be wonderful on a hot day. If you wanted to play in the water. But I don't. I'm sure the water's cold. But that is a beautiful waterfall. It's a nice little beachy area and a swimming area. But since this is all snow melt, very cold. It's beautiful. So yeah, 28 miles out of glide on Little River Road, then to the Forest Road, keep going on the Forest Road. And it's across from Lake in the Woods Campground Trail. And we're gonna go descend back up. And straight back up along that trail. Back. Just walking through some more old growth forest. Now we're on our way to Hemlock Waterfall. I changed my shoes. I actually put tennis shoes on instead of wearing my flip-flops. So I forgot what they said about this trail. Anyway, it's only a half mile in. So, yeah, these waterfall trails are pretty short, usually about a half mile in on all of them. Some a little less, some a little more, but just walking through the forest. So this is the creek. Came from that trail. And we're down in where the creek is, and there's the waterfall. So we're going to be walking towards that waterfall. Not sure what he's doing. Where are you going, honey? You going over there? Okay, now you're over there. He's gotta come back. Nice little rock. Trees. It looks like it's all like rocky. Rock out. You made it.
Like a goat.
Like a goat. Oh, look at the little fungus on the side of the tree. Hey, this is Hemlock.
Hemlock Falls.
Hemlock Falls on Hemlock Creek, I believe. It's right inside the campground of a lake in the woods. Watching on this rock. Oh look, somebody did a rock thingy. See a lot of those around Ashland. See the rock thingy? What do you call these things? What do you call these when people stack rocks?
Yeah.
They rock stackers?
Yeah. That's over there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, rock stacker. Get a real close up.
I wonder what these are. Huh. Interesting. Just along the trail. All right. So, walking up this trail through this little bit of old growth forest. I don't know how old these are, but older, not as old as some of them. You see low undergrowth here. To Clover. To Clover Falls. And when we got back from our Hemlock Falls, got back up to the campground, the folks there said they sighted a bear, a pretty large black bear. And they were walking up towards the trailhead at the campground. And they spooked the bear, and the bear took off running really super fast and then crashed through the brush really fast and headed, she said it was headed in the direction that we had gone down to the waterfall in, but they didn't know there was a waterfall down there, and they didn't know what the trail was because they originally from Alaska. And so they were just hoping we were okay. But we never heard any bears tromping through the brush. She said it sounded like it was knocking down trees as it was going along. It went so fast. And didn't see it, so be on alert visually and hearing, especially for the rattling of brush, because there are cougars and bears.
And rabbits, don't forget.
Oh, and rabbits. Yeah, there's a little rabbit over at the campground. Two of them, two little gray brown rabbits. And snakes. There was a snake on one of the trails, a little garden snake in a tree stump. There's probably fox. Oh, all kinds of animals. But the nocturnal animals are nocturnal. Daytime animals are daytime. So this is about another half-mile walk to a bridge where you could see the waterfall. And then from there, I guess it descends over more of a rocky place. So I'm not sure we'll walk all the way down. Maybe just to the bridge where we could see it. Okay. Okay, so we're coming up on the bridge. Tiny waterfall there, coming down. The creek. So as we're walking along, you could see bike trails. So people probably go up to Hemlock Lake and then bike down this trail. Lots of tree stuff, huh?
The roots.
Tree roots. So the trail goes for, what's right down there? I think that's the waterfall. Yeah, that is going down a ravine. Let me get over there. Okay. This is the waterfall here. A couple of them back in there. So it comes down. This one is walking back. What is it? Walking back to the trail. And the trail goes down, down, down Then I want to walk all the way down there and then walk back up. So that's what we get. Pretty. See too much more with all the overgrowth. Walk back up to the ridge though. Oh, Atomic. It's Atomic Cafe. So good. Look at the scramble there. Coffee stick. There's my mask. Gotta wear a mask and we can't wear one while you're eating. I got their omelet. They have this little outside patio. Look at that. They have all these albums. And then I'll go back later over there. So good. It's really good. So if you ever get to Glide, stop in this little cafe. Do they close? What time do they close? They close at 1.
I don't know.
I don't know. They serve breakfast and lunch. So good. So good. This is the back room. Some great photography. Little cafe. Such a great little cafe.
Sorry about that. Mix up. So all these pictures you see were taken by our owner.
By who?
By our owner.
The owner?
This is supposed to be an art gallery. And so she brought in copies so people would have something to do for looking at the art.
Oh,
So it's like a
nice.
hook to get people to look at the art.
Oh, yeah, but the food and the coffee is great. That alone.
She's great at business, honestly.
Yeah, I know. She's a great photographer, Estelle, so.
Definitely.
I think there was a picture of her somewhere. Maybe
Yeah,
over
right
here.
in that corner.
Yeah.
She's in the corner.
Okay, yeah. And how all these albums are super awesome. We got some 45s. This is the owner and the photographer of this great little place. So on the turntable, they have Chris Stapleton, Mercury label. We got the Doors, some more albums. I like this one because she's in a waterfall. Okay. And then this is important information over here. Okay, and then there's the salt rocks. Got it. But I don't know why the flashlight came on. Comes on. Huh. Interesting. It comes on when I put the video on in the dark. I won't show the lotto machines over there. We're in Elkton, headed to the coast. And my husband needed to use the restroom, so he decided to come in the bar and have a beer. And look what I got. Oh, I got me a shot of tequila. Okay, honey. My Oregon duck, honey.
Oh, Pilgrim. Pick him up.
Okay, now we are in Florence. Gotta watch where I'm walking. If it is a sidewalk.
Almost
So we,
Florida.
Okay, so anyway, I don't want to recall Cape Brown. I like Cape Brown. That's terrible. But Cape Brown's a Democrat, but whatever. Don't want to go over there. Anyway, we're in Florence, so we drove over to the coast, came out at Reedsport, and now we're in the little old town of Florence. I guess I better put the mask on because we're going to be passing people awfully close. Oh, look here. This is one of those. It's a window where you get all the pretty colored glass and stuff. Okay. Oh, vintage clothing. Vintage clothing found. Are they open? Well, we'll have to walk over there. I'm gonna walk over there.
Those are the people we're gonna have to be at war with. That we will be at war with.
Turn this off. Sorry.
Are you good?
I love this robe. Oh, I see the little camis. Oh. St. John. Republic. Oops. Ah, I accidentally knocked it down. Okay. Oh, that's a big form. We're worn by Gone with the Wind. Oh. Oh. Nice. Ah, okay. We actually stopped. Now we're in Nye Beach, which is right in Newport. Stopped there, had some fish tacos and a little bowl of chowder. It was really good. Oh, there's my husband. I go, where did he go? So we're gonna walk down to the beach, get some video of the ocean.
Watch out, don't go.
I'm not. Anyway, Nye Beach is a really cute little area of Newport. They actually have a hotel here besides the cute little shops. The rooms are all set up with different authors. I can't remember who all the authors are, but it's a little bed and breakfast hotel. Really cute. They have like a Shakespeare room and
a Mark Twain room.
a Mark Twain room.
Probably a Jane Eyre room.
A Jane Eyre room. Yeah.
And no Harold Robbins.
No Harold Robbins. Okay, so here is part of the ocean here in Newport, Oregon.
That would be a
It could be, smell it. Something else that looks a lot like Canada.
stuff like that. It's going around. It's even all the time.
Oh, you know what? Today's 4th of July. Maybe I don't see anywhere where there's firecracker people set up or anything.
Hey, fireworks are not allowed in Oregon.
Fireworks are not allowed in Oregon. Who knows? Hard to say. A couple of dogs. Nice little German Shepherd dogs. There is a visual art center there. Where's that hotel? It's back this way.
Which one?
The Author Hotel.
Oh.
I think it's back up that way. Unless that's it right there. This place right there. It could be that. That house right there. Family day at the beach. Pretty nice day today. Kite flying. Where's the kite? There's some kites there. So from here we're gonna head on over to Corvallis. Probably get a motel, stay the night there, and try to see if I can catch up with my granddaughter, say hi, and then head on to Portland. Say hi to my other two kids up in Portland before heading back to Ashland on the interstate. Won't be stopping at any thrift stores or bins. None of that sort of stuff. No time. Only got time to go see family and say hi and visit. That's good enough for me. Okay, this is part of Nye Beach. This little cafe right here. Good breakfast. And the corner there. It's a really great little kind of bar, nightclub. Maybe it was a restaurant, but it's been years since I've been there. I'm not even sure if it's open. Okay. So this is just a little section of Newport Beach. And then you have Old Town down on the river where the harbor is.